This is a very intriguing, compelling matchup. This team comes in ranked in the top 5 on the road here with a very big target trying to avoid that upset track. Utah Utes at Ice Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we see a top 5 team in this conference, the Oregon Ducks taking on a playoff team from last year, the Utah Utes. College football. I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway.
Cheers, let's go right now.
The Utes will kick this away to get us going here. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Trying to find room. It's Davison. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone in the game. There's a lot at stake for both teams coming up.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Hands off to the left. The defense all over it. Stop right at the line.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Back to throw. It's Madsen. Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the catch. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Throws it in. It's Casper. The play moves well across midfield, and he set it with a first down at the 41.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And the Ducks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Back behind the line, it's Davison. That completion sets up a second down play. Stays on the board. The offense had a chance to negate it with the penalty, but for some reason declined it. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That's massive. Hit as he released it. Catch made in space. Look out. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Looking to throw again. There's the pitch. It's caught. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. They're going to move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
The Ducks are in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Gets made. Looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Special teams touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Oh, he's got some space here. Goes to the balance at the 34. That's a pretty good return. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for the defense. Toss play. Heads to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Rough start with the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Takes the catch. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Keep the ball moving.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Utes bring their punt team onto the field. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. It's Casper. We'll get him down quickly. Not much of a gain. That completion now. They'll set up the throw. And the short pitch and a pass to the tight end. Taken in, but not before he makes the first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to throw. It's Madsen. Looking for the wideout. The short hands. It's Hunter. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. He couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
BAT is good. They go over touchdown, 14-7. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now from the 25.
That's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Takes the toss and heads left. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
Lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Becoming a solid drive. They got a first down right at the 49. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Breaking through at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. Team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, but it's fired at the 25.
receiver.
Makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown. Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate
Penn State.
dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
With the catch, it's Hunter.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Here comes the bunch formation. Look at it.
Tuned in.
It's a fly to the wideout. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. That's a 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Makes the down. It's Moore. It's a strong stiff arm. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, nothing's threatening here.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football. Here they are early in the game, showing that they mean business.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. The throw. It's Manson. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon. And he'll set up with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turn starts inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's good for a 1st down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Nice grab. It's Andrews. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down at the 45.
Chris, the offense sense of balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys. Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's reeled in. It's brilliant. They get him down before he moves the football to 32.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
It's a shotgun run play. You seem able to make the stop after a short gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Dampier. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Touchdown, Utah. This offense
That's what a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air. We can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
and the tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game there in the second quarter now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the right end. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. To the air, it's Manson. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Down the middle, it's Hunter. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here on the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, how comes the field goal unit? Distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. And he's got it, no problem. And that puts them back on top. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Now he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. It's a toss to the left side. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at 25. Takes the field. Passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments and to protect the lead. Breaking through at the 35. They bring it back. Got a solid game on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Here's the second down play. Short play complete to the tight end. And he's tackled after picking off the first down.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
You know what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
The pocket breaking down. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Utes pick up enough yardage to get a first down. There's the handoff. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. The Utes crumble on it at 3.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo.
Penn State. Tuned in.
Looking to the sidelines. Great time to go hurry up.
Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to have offense.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
And the Utes will have 1st and 10 here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. He makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. QB keeper all the way. He's on the run. Touchdown, Utes. Takes it inside.
This is what the offense coordinator here, trusting his quarterback to be able to make a play on the design QB run. Knew he'd take care of the ball and get positive yards, and he did even more. Comes up with a touchdown.
They're trying to add the lead now with the PAT. And they knock through the PAT, so it's a 4-point game, 28-24. thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback from the start of the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The back's got it. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Ducks begin to crank up the tempo a bit. The throw caught on the left side. Swing on the left side. He's on the head. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
BAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And here's the handoff. Makes the 4-yard line. It's a solid game. And brings the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Using his legs. It's Parker. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that one in the previous play. They'll try the ground game with the running back. Nowhere to run. A corral from no gain.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from 41. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. He's going to take a shot on the left side. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Utes will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught on the outside. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down play, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games that just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he opened receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on them. I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. The senior tries to take a shot, but throws his man.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Back to pass. It's Manson. Can't hold on. Defensive play brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
boots it high into the air. Well, down the point, just inside the 45-yard line. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display. There are a whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
We can freeze the defense. Come on, man. We got to make a play here. Come on.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And tackled after a small pickup.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it from the gun. They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Design quarterback line. He finds some space. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs. And the Utes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. He escapes the pocket. And he disposed of the way incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He's back to throw again on second down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Here we are late in the close game. Crucial play coming up, third and long. We'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the right.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw yet again. Running out of time in the pocket. Picked up. What a play. Breaks into the open. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Pounding away with the run game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Rush started the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Picks up a short gain, but is the defense flying.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. Offense takes the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. To throw, it's Dampier. Short pass finds the tight end. And looks out of bounds after a really nice game there. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's Parker. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And we're going to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. That's a big time for a short pass. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The completion makes it second down. He's looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Great catch. Touchdown, Utah.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick, if they can recover it. You never know.
They'll set up now for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail it. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the handoff. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the lead. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made, but he's out of bounds, so incomplete. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27 to see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Pulls it in, it's Casper. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Huge game. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, Chris, I was hoping we might get a competitive game down late in this football game, but after this touchdown, I think this one's over.
extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass rush closing in. Breaks loose at the 45. He picks up the first down and gets trouble on the tackle. We're going to the line here with the clock running. First down, looking to throw the football. The short hands. It's Brown. Passes past the defender. He's in the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Dropping back, it's Madison. With pressure and sack inside the 10. Now a timeout taken.
Penn State. Tuned in.
Approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now fourth down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
Takes the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? That's a play on the wire. Only dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, it's dropped. Nearly fielded by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change, bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go through, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Looking deep downfield to the left. He grabs it inside the 20. And he goes down after a huge chunk play to completely change the field position here. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game with this interception and a quick score, and right back in it.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. He keeps it on a design run. Picks it up himself. And so